Thank you, everyone. If you enjoyed our singing, please remember that we are the Dapper Hands of Main Street.
And if you did not enjoy our show, we are the Vienna Orange Choir. We'll sing you a little song, and it won't be very long.
So as you can see, folks, we just got into the Magic Kingdom, and the Dapper Dans just finished their 12:05 show. We are going to ask about what side they'll be on next, just so my mom knows. Excuse me, I have a question. So, what time is their next show?
Their next show,
I think it's 1:05.
I think it is as well. Yes, 1:05, and it will likely be at the Emporium right over there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
and I just heard him say 105 over there.
I was just asking that guy.
Well, I heard him say it.
He said 105 on that side.
Yeah, so I'm going to be prepared this time.
Okay. Well, I've started filming, so I'm gonna check Big Thunder, see how outrageous that is. I'm gonna get on that real quick. So as I said, folks, we just got into the Magic Kingdom. Caught the tail end of the Dapper Dans. So we are currently checking Big Thunder Mountain. We're looking up Big Thunder to see how long the wait is. So it's a 40-minute standby right now. So we're going to go do that real quick and then see what else we can get into. I'm going to come back here for this. I'm going to go to Big Thunder because it's only 40 minutes. And hopefully it doesn't shut down on me. So I'll do that and then find out where you are after that. Okay, so we are going to head to Big Thunder. We're now heading to Big Thunder. Hopefully this time it will not shut down on us. And we won't have to vacate the premises like we did yesterday. While I was catching the tail end of the Dapper Dans, I was expecting a bigger crowd. But if they had a bigger crowd, they'd probably have to kick some people out. But we are making our way down Main Street. As you can see, the glorious castle in front of us. And a little trolley that drives people around Main Street. I saw this yesterday and wondered if it was a extra cost or if they just let you get on. But we are actually gonna go left here past Casey's Corner, and I hear the band coming, so that seemed like perfect timing. And there's our Casey's piano guy. I don't know if he just finished or if he's getting ready to start. See the band over there. So up here on our left is the Crystal Palace. It is a buffet style restaurant. I actually ate here once, and it is character dining along with the buffet. It's Winnie the Pooh, Tigger, and there was a rabbit character there that I've never seen before. His name was Rabbit, hence that's why he's a rabbit. So now we're heading into Adventureland. This is our little shortcut into Frontierland because they have a walkway with some restrooms that will take you right into Frontierland for Big Thunder. And depending after Big Thunder, depending how long Haunted Mansion is, we might hop on that for a minute to go play with some ghosties, take a ride on a dune buggy with some cool air conditioning. So as you can see, we're now in Adventureland. Up on my right here is the Skipper Canteen. It's also part of the Jungle Cruise. I ate there once too. The food was good. Just the result afterward was not so good. But we won't talk about what happened afterward. So this is our little shortcut into Frontierland. So thankfully it is not as hot today. It is a little warm, but I think with what we had yesterday evening and into the overnight hours possibly, all that rain we had, I believe did cool it down. Oh, and look, we have a Country Bear. And actually, the Country Bear Jamboree did open today, so they're just out roaming around. He probably should be getting warmed up and tuned up, but I guess he was so excited he had to make his appearance before the actual show. So we are now in Frontierland, making our way to Big Thunder. Speaking of the Country Bear Musical Jamboree, it is open. There is a big line, and there's another bear. And as you can see, the long line for the Country Bear Musical Jamboree. That is one thing that's on our list today, since it's the grand reopening of the refurbishment of the Jamboree. As I hear the screams of people riding Tiana's Bayou Adventure, not my most favorite thing. Alright, so this bridge here We'll cut across here to get to Big Thunder. As you can see, Tiana's. Some people just coming down from the hill. There might be another boat coming here in about a couple seconds. Possibly. Okay, so here comes a boat full of people. Yep, not a fan of that. I'd say of all the time I've been here at Disney, I have done one water ride. It was actually in Animal Kingdom with an old friend of mine that I used to go to school with. It was like a rapids ride. Oh no, my mistake. It wasn't Animal Kingdom. It was actually a Dollywood. You didn't get soaked, but my socks were soaked. So I'll let that speak volumes to you. Alright, so let's see. Let's see what Big Thunder's like. This must be the end of the line right here.
Francis, you don't think it makes sense?
It must actually be the end of the line. So according to the standby sign here, it is only 45 minutes. When I checked before I came here, it said 40 minutes. So must have added 5 minutes to the long wait. Not too long. We'll probably be there before we know it. So upon getting ready to get on this ride, I was taking off my little phone holder, which I might actually put it back. but upon taking it off, it apparently stopped recording. So we're now back in business, hopefully. The line is moving because people don't pay attention. So after filming today's adventure with the first like 20-minute video I did take before I stopped, as it was a user error, I will see if I can merge the two videos into one so I don't have to post two separate videos. So I will be doing some of that wizardry to see if I can make the two videos just into one. So the line does appear to be moving a bit faster today. Not that it wasn't moving fast yesterday, but with the technical difficulties they had, and then with the ride shutting down, kind of put a damper on things.
It's going to be a little fast because it's a train. Trains are always fast.
nice view of Tiana's Bayou Adventure from the queue line of Big Thunder. Very intricate, very delicate design. And you can see the train right back there a little bit. This is much further than the one we got yesterday. As yesterday, we didn't even get to ride.
Sorry, sorry.
So, we haven't heard of Hudson's Village. Onto a guest way in the line. So, that is an interesting way to get your day going. Have something spilled on you. So, for those who saw my one video yesterday, if you remember me saying about how when I wrote this in December, I lost my magic band. So I have taken my magic band off just so I don't risk losing the one I have now. Because I do happen to like this one as well.
This will help you to avoid
You can see on the window a little bit. I know it seems a little bright, but the train just went by. I know it is a little bright. When we get closer, I'll give you a better view of the train going by if we get that lucky. And you can see this big line of people waiting to ride. So in starting my YouTube adventure, I have learned that when waiting for rides like this with these long lines, that it is nice to look at the scenery, show everything as good as you can. I did just see another train run by. But speaking on the topic of themed attractions, like this one and Seven Dwarfs, for example, because Seven Dwarfs has like the spinning barrels of diamonds, and they create scenes, moving scenes of the dwarves doing work in the mine. It's almost like an illusion type thing. I'll start to show you some of the themed attraction stuff they have here. As you see, they got some coins, a sheet for pay rates, an old furnace, some rocks. These rocks do glow, as you can see. They got deep depths of all the mines and what conditions they're in. The tumbleweed tunnel had a flood, shaft 19's open, drift 8 unknown, drift number 66 on the motorway. One of the mines, I didn't catch it, but one of the mines said they tapped out, which I don't know if that's a pun or what that's supposed to mean. And then dress codes. We'll get a better view of the assay reports because we'll be walking right by them. So I'll give you a better view of that. If you look up, they got oil lamps. So here's all the assay reports. And this is like your old run-of-the-mill bulletin board. You got the wanted poster, some blueprints for trains and engines. You got a telegraph paper. You got more blueprints on the other bulletin.
Did you want me to take them out of the party?
I will buy it when I get off the train.
Definitely take them out.
So there is a view of the track itself down there, which is where I believe the train comes in when the ride is done. There's some old cog wheels. This is the part of the ride where you'll start to see the view of the train coming in, going down while it's going through the attraction. You can see some glaciers over there. You can see some water spouting, hence the reason it's called a water spout. Just wait to see if we get a train that comes in. Yeah, here comes the train. People look very happy with what they just experienced. Of course, I don't blame them. I bet that guy in the back had a good experience getting all that wood action. So up here on our right, we got a sign for funeral services. That's probably not something you'd want to advertise. Don't be caught unprepared. Boot Hill layaway. I would say those prices back then was cheap compared to what it is now. The butterfly stage line, horse-drawn carriages. This is what they did instead of trains, because they didn't have trains. And then explosives. What to do and what not to do. And a water fountain. Got a somewhat clear view of the train over there. More explosives, signs, how to use the explosives, and how to hopefully not be part of the explosive. We got fusing cages with all the names. I don't know if you can see in there. Above us we got some luggage, supplies, storage. In front of us is more storage on the shelves. We have an old train hook up there. So I don't know if anybody can see it. Because I know it looks kind of bright in the video. I'll show you. There's some rope. some powder for the explosives. Looks like a battery. Another holder. See if we can look through here and see the train. It does look kind of blurry. Just try to focus. There goes the train. Maybe once we get around this corner here, we'll have a better view of the ride itself. Here's more explosives. So the recent train that just went by, this kind of reminded me of my late grandma. There was a lady in the front who was an elder, obviously, and she was just all in. I mean, she was holding nothing back. Kind of reminds me of my grandma because in Pennsylvania there's Kennywood in West Mifflin, Pennsylvania, and her favorite ride was the Thunderbolt. And she would always ride that in the front seat, so that always reminded me of her. So I do hope everyone is enjoying their day so far. Hopefully not sweating too much. It actually doesn't feel that bad today. And I know you're probably thinking I sound a little insane, but it could be worse. I think the rain we had yesterday did help a major bit of keeping the temperature down. I just saw a kid getting surprised that this ride has trains that you ride, or that's part of the ride. He must have just found that out for the first time. I guess it can be a big shock if you haven't rode this ride. I believe the first time I rode this, it was actually a night ride, and one of the parts of the attraction flew us by, not right by, but flew us by the Cinderella's castle, and we got to see the fireworks very quickly. And here are the explosives. You have to wind up before you can explode them. So here's your better view of the train flying by. From out here, it doesn't look that intense. Oh, look, there's a squirrel. It's our second squirrel. He just kind of came up out of nowhere from those rocks out there.
It just ran right by us.
So as we're moving along, these are things you can look through. I believe Shaft 19 setup is closed. I will say for this ride, being of this caliber and kind of being up in age, it is a very awesome ride. So we are hopefully almost to the train loading area. Hopefully we can catch one more train running by. nick of time and I missed it. Oh well. You guys will have a better POV once we get on. And hopefully it won't be as wild. Because this truly is the wildest ride in the wilderness. These are ventilation fans, or mine fans. Keep things cool, just like in Florida, because things can get sometimes unbearable. But that's why they have air conditioning. That's why if you're on behind all day, or for half the day, you just take a break and put some air conditioning. So see, these are some of the mine shaft machines. I'm not entirely sure what they're for. Because I am not a miner, so I have no idea what they are for. More ventilation fans. That one has a miner on it. If you look right out here, there's all people's change and quarters on the roof. I guess everyone was making wishes. Or maybe it's all the coins from the old mining company. Look above us, we got all kinds of bird cages. Because I do remember a little fun fact about, I learned in school about mining, that if you're a miner, and if there's diseases down in the mine that you're going to mine in, they send birds down. And if they come back, then it's okay to go. But if they don't come back, then there's probably all kinds of carbon monoxide and all other dangerous chemicals and diseases that you do not want to breathe in. So they will not have the miners go down there just for the safety of them. Because doing coal work is very hard work. I used to have a pastor/co-teacher. He was actually a miner himself, because he was from West Virginia, and West Virginia being a big coal mining town. He had to have a couple operations done because of being down in the coal mine for all those years.
Watch out!
They didn't have lighters back then. They didn't have electric lighters. So they had to do everything manually. Especially back in that time, when it was a poor time for people trying to make a living. Because I know from living in West Virginia for half my life, that coal mining was like the biggest thing back in the old days, and that was how people made their money. Because there was no other jobs available. And then there was the opening of all the steel mills. And my grandfather actually worked in a steel mill. Not in it, but he was the head engineer, or like the boss, if that's just what you want to call it. And I do actually remember a story that Some of the guys thought that he wasn't paying them well, so they went on strike, and then he had to keep the mill operating all by himself, which I'm sure took a toll on him. So we are now at the area where we will be separated to get down to the mine trains. Here we go. And there goes the train speeding by. So we are now heading down into the train station to get on our 1 o'clock ride. We're going to switch sides here. Just taking off our sunglasses so we don't lose those either. I will apologize in advance if this does get a little shaky out there. It does get very bumpy. About to turn corner 2 to get down to the train station. So I am actually going to take my phone out of the holder I'm using just for safety measures. I'm going to throw it in my little side pocket just so we don't have any issues or so that we don't lose anything. It is going to be really interesting trying to hold on and film at the same time. But when I rode Barnstormer yesterday, it was just as bumpy too, so it'd probably just be about the same. So as you see, we got the loading and unloading station. I'm probably going to be on the left side here, since that's the side we came on. The air conditioning feels fantastic. So here comes the train now, getting ready to unload and load people. As you can see, everything is running smoothly. Probably unlike yesterday, as I heard things were shut down for a while, and that's why we didn't get to ride this ride. But we have made it this far.
How many?
1.
Low 7. How many?
All right, people. We have made it to the wildest ride in the wilderness. And thank you, Jesus, that we do not have back row. I actually didn't realize how big of a train this was. It looked a lot smaller from up in the upper portion of this ride. So you heard it from the guy with the PA system. It's the wildest ride in the wilderness. That's why they want you to hold on to your stuff. Because it gets choppy out there. And that's why we put our holder in our little side pocket of our book bag. Just so we don't lose it or lose anything for that matter. So not that I would want to jinx anything, but this train appears to have not been moved. The cast member who's the ride operator is on the phone. Yet again, I don't want to jinx anything, because if we got this far, then the ride shuts down. Alright, so it appears to be working. There's two already. They got their hands up. So we should see our train coming in about any second now. Alright, here comes our 1 o'clock departure. We have to wait for the unload process to happen. As you see, we got our bag in between our legs, just for safety measures. That is nice, we have a car all to ourselves. Alright, we are locked in and we are ready. I'll try to make it not as shaky as possible, but if it is, do forgive me. Okay, here we go. Say yeehaw, everybody. Yeehaw! Let's hope this isn't too bumpy. Woohoo! Woo! Alright, here we go, everybody. We're on Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. It is a little loud in here. But the louder the better, am I right? Alright, first drop, here we go. Woohoo! Here we go! Woo! Oh, doggy! Woo! Woohoo! Whoa, very bumpy, very bumpy. Whoa! Alright, so that's one down. We got two more to go. Alright, round two. Here we go. Here we go, doggy. Woo! All right, here comes some big air time. Whoa! Woo! Woo-hoo! Woo! Woo! Well, we're really running away now. Alright, one more. Everybody think we can make it? Here we go. Here we go. Woohoo! Yeah, dog. Woohoo! Yeehaw! Woohoo! Oh boy. Well, that was Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. I do hope everyone enjoyed that. Oh man, that is loud. I just like what the side of the train said. It says, "I'm fearless." Oh boy. What a ride. What a ride. Wow. What a ride.
Is that it? We're going to Ponce Caribbean. One more ride.
So I am actually going to take a break here for a minute because the rides we've been on today have been very, very jolty, if that's what you want to call it. So I'm going to take a break here, do some work to try and mix all my videos together. So I will be back very shortly.